Hello everyone, it is a Scary Bear, and today we're going to be doing another tier list video. So I thought right now we can put all of the Mario Kart items that have appeared in Mario Kart and just rank them in a tier list. Now I was originally going to do this as a top 10, as in top 10 Mario Kart items, but I thought it would be a lot more fun, a lot more interesting and a lot more unique if I just put them in a tier list instead. So here we have it, we've got most of, if not all of the items that have appeared in Mario Kart. So, we are going to start off with the banana peel. Now, the banana peel, I feel, I do like this item because it's such a good item defensively, because it's really good at blocking red shells and green shells and other sort of projectiles. However, it is useless in terms of attack, because if you just throw a banana peel, you pretty much have to be like a direct hit, otherwise it won't really do anything. So, I'm not going to put it in the love tier due to its really bad attacking sense, but it's really good defensively. It is vital for blocking green shells and red shells, and even if you time it correctly, it can even block blue shells, which is something you should probably try out. But anyway, so I'm going to put it in the light tier because it's really good defensively, and it's such a good item to have in first place, especially with the triple banana peels, then you have lots and lots of blocks from red shells. And because of that, I need to put it in the light tier, but it's not super good attacking wise, so I'm not going to put it in the top tier. Now, the blooper first appeared in Mario Kart DS, and my word, I hate this item so much. It's so annoying. It is so annoying. Literally, I'm sorry, I have to put this in the hate tier. The blooper is such a bad item, and I don't know why it's still here. It literally hasn't left us. So basically, the blooper is an item that, if you get it, then the blooper can blur the vision of your character. So it puts some black ink on the screen and sort of blocks the view, which, I mean, it's just so annoying. It's just a nuisance. Absolute nuisance. Yeah, sorry, the blooper has to go in the hate tier, I'm sorry. Now time for the blue shell. This is going to be interesting, won't it? The blue shell. Oh, the blue shell. I'm going to put it in the dislike tier. Now, I'm not going to put it in the hate tier, because while it is one of, if not the most annoying items in Mario Kart, well, apart from the blooper, of course. But the blue shell, it is pretty much an iconic item in Mario Kart. Like, Mario Kart wouldn't be the same without the blue shell. I mean, yeah, okay, if you're in first place and the blue shell gets you, that is probably the most annoying feeling in the world. But it is a staple, and I generally can't see Mario Kart without the blue shell, so because of that, it spared it on the hate tier, because yes, I don't like the blue shell at all. I literally don't like the blue shell whatsoever, but Mario Kart wouldn't be the same without it, so I'm going to have to put it in the dislike tier. Next we have the Bob-omb, which is pretty much a portable blue shell if you think about it. Started off as a character-specific item in Mario Kart Double Dash and become a staple ever since. I'm going to put it in the neutral tier. It's not really the most useful item ever, and it's quite hard to actually hit the oncoming characters with the Bob-omb. But when you do hit it, it is devastating, it really is. It does just as much as damage as the blue shell. But it's an alright item. Next we have the Boo. So the Boo is an item that makes you steal other items from other people's carts. Now, I'm going to put this in the neutral tier as well. I don't really know. I don't really find the Boo item really that useful. And sometimes it doesn't even steal an item at all. Especially if you've got a red shell, for example, and you're in second place, and you're just about to throw it to whoever's in first place. The second when you're about to throw it, the Boo comes and steals it. So that is so annoying. Next, I'm going to go the Boomerang Flower. So it allows you to use a boomerang to try and hit 3 opponent races. So with the Boomerang Flower, I like the Boomerang Flower. I actually do. It's actually a really cool item. So I'm going to put it in the like tier. Not quite love. I don't love it, but it is a really good item. It's pretty useful, and it gives you 3 hits as well, which is pretty much 3 red shells. So, well, 3 green shells as it can't lock on. So yeah. Oh wow, the Bowser Shell. The Bowser Shell only appeared in Mario Kart Double Dash, and it's basically just a massive green shell. And my word, I love this item. It's going to go in the love tier. The first Mario Kart item to go into the love tier, the Bowser Shell. It is so overpowered. It can literally completely cover a track, and It's so hard to dodge this shell, the Battleship shell. It is, oh my word, it is just such an overpowered item. It has to go in the love tier. Next we've got the Bullet Bill, and again I'm going to put the Bullet Bill into the love tier. If you're in 12th place and if you get a Bullet Bill, that is so crucial. It's one of the best feelings in the world. Like back when I was not very good at Mario Kart, when I just played Mario Kart Wii, getting the Bullet Bill was like the only time I was never in 12th place in a game. It is so good. And what's best is that you can get a Bullet Bill in 12th and then go all the way up until first, then use it, and then you're first by about 50 million miles. So the Bullet Bill is such an overpowered item. It's probably my favourite item in Mario Kart, one of my favourites. Next we're going to go with the Chain Chomp, which is basically the Bullet Bill, but slightly worse. But not that bad. I'm still going to put it in the love tier. It's only appeared in Mario Kart Double Dash as a character-specific item, only specific to Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. It's pretty much the Bullet Bill. But I think it doesn't last as long, and also it's quite hard to actually control where your character's going, whereas the Bullet Bill just automatically just guides his way around the track. So the Chain Chomp I'm going to put in the love tier. I don't like it as much as the Bullet Bill, but it's still one of the best items ever, so yeah. Next, the coin. The coin. Where do you think I'm going to put this? Obviously the hate tier. It's such a useless item. Such a useless item. I don't know why it's an item. I mean, I understand the coins being on the track that you can pick up, but why did Nintendo have to make it an item? Why? I never understand this. And you only get coins when you're in like 3rd, 2nd or 1st place. And when you're in 1st place, the last thing you're going to be needing is a coin. Basically what the coins do is that if you pick up a coin, it increases your vehicle's speed, the vehicle's top speed by a little bit. But if you're already in 1st place, you don't really need your vehicle to go faster because you're already in the front of the pile. And yet, 1st place is when you usually will get the coins. And also, it's useless in defense. It won't block anything. It won't block a red shell, won't block a blue shell, won't block a banana peel, won't block anything. It's literally the most useless item in Mario Kart. And I don't know why Nintendo put it in Mario Kart 8. Like, I don't know. I understand them putting them on the tracks, that's fine, but why on earth is it an item? Honestly, I'm not quite sure which item I hate more, the blue pot or the coin. I don't know. Okay, next up we've got the fake item box. Now, I do like the fake item box. I really do like it, so I'm gonna put it in light tier. I know this is a really controversial one, but if you watch my unpopular opinions on Mario, I noticed that I put the fake item box as one of the items that I really like, because I really think it's a really clever idea, an item box that pretty much tricks you into thinking that you're going to get an item, though instead you just spin out. I just think it's such a clever idea, and I do prefer the ones in Mario Kart 64 and Mario Kart DS where it's really hard to tell which one's real and which one's fake, because then it's a bit more of a surprise, whereas the ones in Double Dash and Wii, they're completely being recoloured, which I think kind of just defeats the whole point of the fake item box being like a troll item. I really do like the fake item box. It's a really underrated power-up, and I'm so sad it's not in Mario Kart 8, but hopefully it will be in Mario Kart 9. I really want the fake item box to be in Mario Kart 9, and the blue pot and the coin to be nowhere near Mario Kart 9. Next up, we've got the Cape Feather. I don't know why people like the Cape Feather. I feel the Cape Feather, a lot of people like this power-up, but I don't really know why. It's just a bit of a useless power-up. It's quite useful in battle mode, I will accept that. In battle mode, because you can use it to steal the shine in Shiny Thief or steal a sort of balloon. But in race mode, it was an item in Super Mario Kart. And all that it does, it just makes your cart jump a bit. Would I put it in the dislike tier? Do I hate the feather? Or do I dislike it? I'm gonna go dislike. I don't think I hate the feather, because it's quite a useful item in battle mode, but in versus mode or Grand Prix mode, it's such a useless item. So I'm just going to put it in the dislike tier, because it's just so useless. Next we've got the Fire Flower. I'm going to put the Fire Flower into the love tier. I love the Fire Flower, it's so good, and I can't believe it took Nintendo until Mario Kart 7 to put this item in. It's been a staple ever since Mario's been invented. Like, seriously, it's so good just to pretty much spam the fire flower and just spray lots of fireballs all over the track and just hoping one of them hits the other racers. It's such a good power up and I just love using it so much. Next up, we've got the golden mushroom. I'm going to put the golden mushroom in the love tier as well. I actually really like the golden mushroom. It pretty much gives you unlimited boosts for a short amount of time. And literally, it's so fun just to speed all the way across the track. It's such a fun item. So yeah, golden mushroom, again, I'm going to put onto the love tier. Next, we've got the green shell. I'm going to put the green shell in the like tier. I don't love it. You can only fire the green shell in a straight line. So you have to be really precise to hit other racers with the green shell. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in the like tier. It's a very useful item in attacking and in defense since it can block red shells. I think a green shell is probably a better defensive item than an attacking item. So it's a bit like the banana peel. So I'm going to put it in the like tier. But I must say, when you do end up sniping someone with the green shell, it is the most satisfying feeling ever. Like literally, you just feel like the best Mario Kart player in the world when you snipe someone with a green shell. It's so good. That only happened like 1 out of 20 times. Most of the other times it just fires in a straight line and just misses everyone. So yeah, so the green shell I'm going to put in the light tier. Next we've got the heart barrier, another character-specific item in Mario Kart Double Dash. I really like the heart barrier because basically what the heart barrier does is that it creates a little barrier around your car. But if you drive into an item or get hit by an item, the heart barrier will block the item, and then you can use that item that you just drove into or you've just been attacked with to go ahead and attack other racers. It's actually really cool. It's basically the better version of the Boo power-up, actually, because the heart barrier can also steal items just like the Boo. I don't love it, but I really do like it. So I'm going to put it in the like tier. It's a really good power-up, and I really want it to come back in Mario Kart 9. Okay, next up we have the lightning bolt. Oh dear, the lightning bolt. If you're on the receiving end of this power-up, so if you're being shrunk by the lightning bolt, it is the most annoying feeling ever. However, if you're the one that actually used the lightning bolt, it's actually really useful. I don't know what to feel about this power-up. I actually don't like this power-up because it's so annoying, but I understand why people like this item because it is a really overpowered power-up. However, if you're in first place, especially if you have a banana peel that you're trying to protect yourself with, and a lightning bolt hits you, you lose that banana peel and you're vulnerable to everything. I'm going to put it in the neutral tier. I don't like this power-up very much, but it is such an overpowered power-up. So it will be unfair of me to put it in the dislike or the hate tier, but at the same time I don't like the power-up, so I can't put it in the like or love tier, so I'm going to have to put it in the neutral tier. Next up we have the Lucky 7. Now, the Lucky 7 is where 7 items orbit your car. That being a red shell, a green shell, a banana peel, a blooper, a mushroom, a starman, and a bob-omb. It's such a cool item. I love it. I love the Lucky 7. I'm going to put it in the... No, not the love tier. I'm going to put it in the light tier. I don't like it that much. It's actually a really good idea. I love the Lucky 7, especially when all the items just orbit around your car and you just spam all of them, just try and hit everything. It's such an awesome power-up, and I absolutely love it when I get it. In Mario Kart 8, it was redone to the Crazy 8, which is basically the same 7 items orbit around your car, plus a coin to make it 8. So the Lucky 7 and the Crazy 8 I'm going to put them in the same category, so I'm not going to split them separately because they're virtually the same thing. Next we've got the Mega Mushroom. I like the Mega Mushroom. I do, but I just don't feel it's really that useful. I'm going to put the Mega Mushroom in the neutral tier. I don't really know. The time when the Mega Mushroom's in use and your cart gets bigger, it's for quite a short time frame, honestly. And by the time you get close to anybody to squish, it's run out. So I just think, if the time frame of using the Mega Mushroom was slightly longer, so you have more time with it, I probably would just about put it in the like tier. But because the time frame when you're using it is so small, it becomes pretty much useless. So I don't really find that much use for the Mega Mushroom. It's also extremely rare as well. Next we've got the mushroom. So with the mushroom, I'm also going to count the triple mushroom as well. And mushroom, it's a nice item just to boost yourself, and it's a crucial item to have if you want to take some shortcuts. So for that, I'm not going to put it in the love tier. I'm going to put it in the light tier. So next we've got the potted piranha plant. I love this item so much. I'm gonna put it in the love tier. I love the potted piranha plant, especially in battle mode in Renegade Roundup when you can use the piranha plants to catch the renegades and put them in jail. It's such a cool item. Next up, we've got the power block. Where do you think I'm going to put this item? Now, the power block, I'm not going to put it in the hate tier, which some of you may be surprised about. I'm going to put it in the dislike tier. Now, the reason why is because I understand what Nintendo were trying to do with the power block, because when you're front running in a race, and literally the only thing that can pretty much stop you is a blue shell, it can start to get a little bit boring. So Nintendo tried to change that by using the power block, by making being in first place a bit more exciting to be in, because now you've got not only the blue shell and a red shell and a green shell and a banana peel to worry about, you've also got a power block as well. But the power block just appears so many times in Mario Kart Wii, it is a complete and utter nuisance. And also, if you're the one using the power block, it's not really that useful. It just spins everybody out for about 2 seconds, then they're fine to go again. It's just an absolute nuisance. But I understand what Nintendo were trying to do with the power block, so I'm not going to put it in the hate tier because of it, but it's definitely going to be in the dislike tier. Next, we've got the red shell. No question about that. Love tier. It is possibly the most useful item in Mario Kart. So you throw a red shell and it locks on to whatever's in front of you and just completely wipes them out. So unlike the green shell where you have to aim the attack since the green shell only fires in a straight line, the red shell automatically homes in on them. It's pretty much a heat-seeking missile. It is epic. So if you get a triple red shell in about 3rd through to about 5th place, you're pretty much guaranteed to be in first in like a matter of seconds. It is such an overpowered and such an epic item, and I love the red shell so much. So definitely, without a doubt, in the love tier. Next, we've got the Starman. I'm debating about whether I want to put this in the love tier or the like tier. I feel like it should go into the love tier. I'm going to put it in the love tier. Lots and lots of items in the love tier. You're basically invincible for a short period of time, and you can take a lot of shortcuts since the off-road doesn't slow you down, and literally anything, including the bullet bill, blue shell, red shell, lightning bolt, anything you're pretty much indestructible from. Next, we've got the super horn. Love tier, definitely. The super horn has to go into the love tier because this item can block the blue shell. And for that reason alone, it will go into the love tier. If you use the super horn, it basically creates a very small radius around the car where everything within that radius gets destroyed. Red shells, other races, banana peels, anything. And yes, including the blue shell. I absolutely love destroying the blue shell using the super horn. It is so satisfying. We finally get to see the blue shell crumble. Not only does it block the blue shell, it disintegrates it. It crumbles it into tiny little pieces. It is epic, and I love it when that happens. Next, we've got the Tanuki Leaf. Hate tier. Definitely. It's just so useless. You just get a small tail out the back of your car, and then you can use the tail to spin it, and then it can block like red shells and stuff. However, you need to time the spin quite precisely to be able to block the red shell, whereas the banana peel will just block it without any timing. And also, it's such a short radius, and you can hardly hit anything with it. It's such a waste of an item. So yeah, I'm sorry Nintendo, but the Tanuki Leaf just needs to stay in Mario Bros. It's such a useless item in Mario Kart. It should have been a battle mode exclusive like the Cake Feather was in Mario Kart 8. So yeah. Next we have the Thundercloud, another hate tier item. So for starters, all of the items that I have just mentioned, apart from the Thundercloud, you choose when you want to use it. So it appears in a little item box, and then you press like B or whatever the button is to use the item. However, with Thundercloud, for some reason, as soon as you get it in the item roulette, it automatically activates. You can't choose when you want to use the item. It automatically just comes into effect, which I don't like at all, since you can't really plan it very well, since it's automatically there. When you do have the Thundercloud, it makes your car go a little bit faster and the off-road doesn't affect you. However, you need to bump into another racer to pass the Thundercloud on. If you don't do it, then the Thundercloud will shrink you and it's pretty much a lightning bolt. It's pretty much an item that can be turned against you. It's not really an item. It's more of an enemy than an item. And the final one for this tier list, we have the Yoshi egg, aka the bad red shell. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in the dislike tier as well. With the Yoshi egg, it's pretty much a red shell. So you throw it, and then it locks onto another racer, then it hits him and it spins him out. However, when that happens, it also drops some items as well. So, and sometimes when a racer gets hit with the Yoshi egg will also drop a mushroom, which the person that just been hit can then use to regain the lost speed that they just got from being spun out. Well, what's really the point? I don't hate it. It's not a nuisance of an item. I just don't get the point. I mean, why on earth would you pretty much use a red shell on a racer for then that red shell to then spit out a mushroom or anything, and then the racer that just been hit can then use that mushroom to regain its lost speed? It's just useless. I don't get the point of it. So that's why I'm going to put the Yoshi egg in the dislike tier. So that is the end of the tier list for the Mario Kart items. So in the love tier, we have the Bowser shell, the Bullet Bill, the Chain Chomp, Fire Flower, the Golden Mushroom, the Piranha Plant, the Red Shell, the Starman, and the Super Horn. In the like tier, we have the Banana Pill, the Boomerang Flower, the Fake Item Box, the Green Shell, the Heart Barrier, the Lucky 7, and the Mushroom. In the neutral tier, we have the Bob-omb, the Boo, the Lightning Bolt, and the Mega Mushroom. In the dislike tier, we have the Blue Shell, the Cape Feather, the Power Block, and the Yoshi Egg. In the hate tier, we have the Blooper, the Coin, the Super Leaf, and the Thundercloud. So yeah, that is the tier list of the Mario Kart items. So yeah, what do you think of that tier list? Thank you all for watching. As always, be sure to like and subscribe, and I shall see you all next Friday for another Scary Pad video. But until then, that is my Mario Kart tier list.